Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome to another ES Future Studies video stream. Today is Wednesday, can't believe it, it's Wednesday already, January 24th. It is 9:07 a.m. Eastern time. This is Eastern time in the US. We have a day yesterday. For me was I would say it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. I forgot that we had Netflix yesterday, and I usually don't do anything at the closing, and but for some reason, usually 9:30, 3:30. If I have anything, 3:30, 3:40, I am flat, right? I'm flattening. But for some reason, I decided to stay because I thought there was some potential of liquidation of late loans or some of these loans from yesterday. But I completely forgot about, as I said, I completely forgot about Netflix. Now, why I see the potential here because the market couldn't get to the previous day high, which is a poor high, and also it was a 4,900 right there. It was just right there. I'm going to call this, maybe this is a spike. I am not quite confident on calling this a spike. I mean, I'm going to call it late spike because now the market has opened or will open with good odds. The market has good odds of opening way up here. Right? The market has made a new high in the overnight, and I will take what will have this level as overnight distributions plus here, and this level here, which was the previous high, is a poor high that will be corrected, and this will be gap closed. So we have again, I think this is the second time this week. I don't know, you will recall well. I mean the last 5 days that this is market opens with this upside, with a gap to the upside, and also with a spike coming from the sky. This overnight is very emotional. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 distributions from yesterday. I hope you have noticed something. If you were in the market yesterday, yesterday was a very different day than the previous days. What I mean with this, there was a lot of selling here in this day, but you can see the selling, or I can see selling. The selling was kind of like this day was, to begin with, this day was really hard to trade. Really hard to trade this day. Yesterday was easier. And the difference between these 2 days, that there was the participants here. The participant here or yesterday seemed to be shorter time frame traders. The weaker traders. There were a couple mini 45s. There was and the previous day, something that I said yesterday was, it seemed, it felt like the being while here being long was risky, it changed yesterday. Yesterday it felt like the short side was risky. I have that impression yesterday. Being short in this market was risky. Even though we have a non-excess low, okay, notice, take a look at this, right? Look at this. This low was bought from the previous high, which is previous day low as well. It was bought twice. and then the next time was bought right from the same level as well. And I got this, and then this J and K low, I'll call it H as well, H, K, and J, even though H was corrected, technically was corrected. But I consider this I low also weak because it was settled by mechanical buying. It gives me an idea who's buying this market. Right? Now, I have K and J and K coming from exactly half back. This level is super weak to me. Now we have this late spike and something from yesterday as well, and this is coming from, let me show you this, where it is. Okay, give me a second. I know I have it. I know I took a screenshot. Come on, don't tell me I didn't do. Okay. Okay, so I have to do it now. I hope it's still here. Give me another second to bring this one up. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. I haven't seen this kind of action in a while. Let me tell you what it is. This is the beauty of window trader. These amounts here, okay, these in made these tremendous blocks made in the after market, and can you see 10k 10k? That's, for me, is this just impressive, man. I'm going to do it here again. 10k, I'm going to put 10k here, and this one is, I'll put 13k here, and I'm going to make it what is this color, or I guess it's this one. No, it's not. Yeah, come on, where are you? Let's do this cauliflower, and this one as well. This is 10k after the close, and that's why I am marking that color. It's after close. Previously, we have something like that. Where are you? Come on, man. I guess I will erase it. Yes, from these charts I have erased it. I have this volume in the old chart, which is this area here. You know, this area here. This was the wall, something like that. There was a big blocks here in this area. I guess was from this day. I don't remember exactly. You know, but once this area is taken, you know, this same thing is forming here now. Yeah, it's forming here. Right? I know. All of these marks that I have here are during regular trading hours, and I decided to change it. There was I didn't know what direction was. I decided to put it to the upside because the market is higher now. Now that can. It doesn't necessarily have to be to the upside. I'm doing that because the market is higher now, and now in hindsight I can say maybe you know the odds that are buyers is higher. Okay. Now that's what I have from yesterday. And something that I watched yesterday is value was moving lower all day long, and POC also was moving lower yesterday relative to the previous day. We have a non-excess low. No, this range, this 2-day range is super weak to me. Right? Both sides were weak. This high no good, this low is no good. Now one side was corrected, and voila, we are to the upside. We have an upside market today. Potential. Now, traders are very emotional now. Most traders just follow price. Okay, just follow price. if you trade in Nasdaq, there was something yesterday in Nasdaq. The first opportunity, I think was the opening, but you have to be aware what was going on to take your chances here in this period. And after that, I really didn't see much. Okay, didn't see much until something happened. Something happened around this area here. Oh, no, my bad. Where it was? My God, here was first. There was something here. Right? This area here. I was watching this area because something happened here. There was market was pushing some volume. It was a buy signal to me here, but the market went lower. Okay, and then it traded back and forth around this area, and when it finally took it out, man, I saw this high as a potential destination, this area as a potential destination. That's why I had it highlighted yesterday. But I never thought that the market was going to make it all the way up to here. Now it did reach this one in the open. And why I had those levels was because this kind of selling from this kind of levels is not a good sign. This day was the market was trying to go lower, but it just couldn't. There was tremendous pressure to the downside, but it just couldn't go. The odds were there about that these levels can be taken. Now, but that's history now. Right? That trade is over. This is a new day. Now, what happened in the past it remains in the past. It has nothing to do with what can happen now. Now we have this. This is last. This is in. This is just some references, right? This is the yesterday's high, settle last, really elongated market. It looks like a short covering. Look at the volume. It's very, very low. Overall volume is very low. All right. Now, but the momentum, market has a strong momentum to the upside. Really strong momentum to the upside. Notice that volume in the futures is decreasing. Futures are usually used to hedge stocks. All these traders think, all investment think that there's no risk in this market. I actually think I have a different opinion. I think the risk is very high now, very high in this market. But momentum is a force that we have to reckon with, and nobody knows how far this market can go. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows. Now, you can feel, for example, that traders were shorting here because the market was higher. It keeps, as long as that kind of activity continues, that can fuel this rally. How long it's going to last? That is the thing, right? We don't know that. No. If now the market is even higher than it was yesterday, than it was a couple days ago, and traders will keep shorting this. A lot of traders will keep shorting this market just because it's too high. That's the reason. That's their homework. I got short because it's high. And now, yesterday, the market has a kind of, especially Nasdaq, and Nasdaq was brutal, the liquidation that happened after the market opened. I mean, right from the opening. And something like that may happen. Right? The expectations are that can happen, right? But 2 days in a row, the same thing, don't know. Now, what I'm looking here is, market has opened with a gap to the upside. Gap guidelines is go with a gap that is not filled quickly. If the gap fades, if the gap closes, I start monitoring value. The market is closing the gap. This is the thing. If this gap is closed, the market that will put price back inside this range, inside this 2-day range, and can target the opposite side. Now today we have Tesla, I believe. It's not going to get me again. I forgot about, sorry, but I forgot about Netflix yesterday. Shame on me. Where it is? Okay, let me check. Yes, we have Tesla today. We have Tesla. Nothing else on the rest of the week. Next week we have Microsoft on Tuesday. Thursday, Apple and Meta. I still don't see Google or Nvidia here. All right. But this is traders are just getting. I mean, the price is getting too high. But what's catching my attention is this volume here yesterday. Right? Value was lower, volume was lower, and prices are quite in the opposite direction here. What else? Part of the homework. Remember, every single day after the close, I try to do my homework. You know, monthly, weekly, daily, all these time frames are trending, are doing the same. All of them are going to the upside. We are trending higher. All time frames are in sync. All major time frames are in sync, going higher. Make a new high here. I don't like this. I really don't like this low here. This small line, small trend in the weekly time frame. The difference between this and this one, look, it's almost back to back, right, in the weekly time frame. The difference of this one with this breakout is it has a tremendous amount of short inventory here. This one has less. Now check all this inventory and all the volume that comes from this. Do you think all this inventory has been removed? That makes you think, right? Has been removed? No. This looks like a short covering again. There is a breakout of this 23-day range. These 3 days have really not bad volume, but it could have been better. And now notice the volume here from these 2 days. Volume is low here. Sideways trading, lower volume, can be market, just rebalancing inventory there. But if there's a breakout, which usually calls for upside continuation or continuation of the movement, but if there's a breakout and that breakout doesn't have volume, look at this bar. This is a tremendous breakout here. Breakout, but look at the volume here. Now, all right. From the other markets, something that also I'm kind of like I don't know what's going on here. This is the bond, the 10-year bond. Look at these ranges here, very low. This high, triple highs here, and this market has come back inside this range, and it's being rejected. But the ranges, man, the ranges are just too narrow here. There can be a rally. This can be a trend, upside trend, and crude oil. Short covering. There was some short covering going on in the dollar. Gold is trending lower. Can you see? This market going lower, right? This is maybe starting to, but this is a kind of like getting out of the range with another range. It's inside this big range here. I am watching that. I wouldn't like for this market to go lower here because this can drag the market. This can drag the ES. Regarding the major indices, This yes, now the weakest one I was checking this yesterday. The Nasdaq looks have really I don't really like how this market looks. This is the weakest to me. Um, there is some man, this is the Dow also. Now it's quite questionable here. Um, this from these three, the ES looks the better. It's the one that looks I like the most. But still, I didn't like all this. The only one that is not making new highs is the Russell, but yeah, and it's buying from the 50, the small caps here. What else here? What else? What else I have? Nothing else. Now, 2 minutes before the opening, 3 seconds for 290. That's 928. Check your clocks. You will see that there is a gap. There's a how se llama? There's a latency between this stream and real prices. About if you're in YouTube, is about 20 seconds. I believe Twitch is less. The best I could find was mobile on Twitch. If I check this stream in Twitch using my mobile phone, my cell phone, the latency is kind of like 3-5 seconds, significantly lower. I don't know where I can do. Maybe I was thinking maybe Telegram can be an option. I don't know. Please let me know if you have any ideas where I can, if there is any platform out there that can have that has lower latency. Okay. All right. I will try to stay as long as possible today. I may not use Window Trader. I will replace this later for maybe Thinkorswim or some other charts. I also have Photon charts. We'll see. But I cannot do this for a longer time. If you have any questions about Window Trader, please let me know. It is an expensive platform, but I think the information I can have from Window Trader is just amazing. All right, market is open. We have a gap. Market has a gap. There is an attempt to close the gap right now. Market opened at the highs. There's a significant gap in both markets. Right, let's see. Again, selling from the opening. What's going to happen? I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen. The only thing I may know is what's happening, and even that many times I don't know. significant higher volume relative to yesterday. We have huge volume today at the opening. Okay, there's good volume here coming to these higher prices are attracting traders. Are these buyers, sellers? Now let's taper some taper here. Now the tempo is that good. It's slowing, right? Is this slowing? This tempo. Let's see if it can. This market can push it lower here. Actually, I'm looking to the upside, not to the downside. I don't like how this has stopped. You see how this has stopped? It was coming lower and he just boom. There's nothing here. Well, at least no now. What? Man, the slippers, I just placed an order here. What the heck is going on? I'm having problems with my platform here. I don't like how you know, this kind of action. Do you see? Can you see how this has stopped? The selling, the initial selling was strong, right? And now it just has stopped here. I have been stopped multiple times now. I didn't want to take profits because I thought this market can have something to the upside. But I think maybe this is the inventory is just too long. Overnight inventory is too long. There's some rebalancing going on now. Let's see if we can close the gap. Significant. How many points here? 20 points. That's a big gap. now I decided to tighten my stops now. It's removing all the longs now. Why? Wow, this is just such a quiet market, man. Really quiet. This can be an opportunity to go long here. Now the stop here would be this low here. Maybe one tick before, and that's it. Inventory is super low. Overnight inventory is super low. Now lately what I have seen is there was a lot of selling. You know, the selling is kind of like a more powerful, but it just there's some selling that happens we never know what time, right? What time that these traders come, this kind of trading comes to the market, but it comes and it just goes away. There's this thing that just comes and goes away. I was stopped out here in this trade here. I was long, kind of like around here maybe. Well, let's see. Sometimes we as traders are just too anxious to trade. Wanna be trading all the time. Just let the market settle. The selling that is coming today, or the activity that is coming today, is different than yesterday as well. I don't like how this has just stopped here. Do you see how slow it is? It's really painful. Really slow here. Really slow. Please let me know if you have any questions here. half into the first period. You see the market can close this gap here. I mean this distribution here. This upper distribution. There's a lot of buying that's coming, that's trying to take this market higher, but it's, you know, it is just being overpowered here by selling. Very unusual opening. I don't like the buying here. I mean, I don't like selling. That I can say. Now, notice where this market opened, and it just started to sell from this level. Started to sell from this level. PMI, good PMI, good. Oh, how much volume do we have in the overnight? 275. There was a lot of volatility yesterday, not close. I think the same thing is happening today. It's very unusual for a market that has a gap to the upside. Tempo has increased now. $47. So I think the market is looking at this level here. This level here, which is the distribution call. Let's see what happens if the market can close, if there is some rejection coming back inside here, can actually target the POC here, and we can put the market clearly closed to close. Remember, all the gaps have been closed. The last 4 or 5 gaps have been closed during the same trading session. There's a lot of activity here. Lot of activity here. I think this can be profit taking. Can it? Very choppy market now. higher prices. Now 7 more minutes to go. It should have some direction here now. Now this can be taper here. You think? Do you think this can be taper? This is just market drying here. Do you think? Mm-hmm. 7 more minutes. It's coming back. 'The thing about Nasdaq, and I think this is what attract traders. It didn't move. It can move fast. Right now it's here. It can be up here in just a second. It's really thin. Ten points in the ES. Five minutes. 4 minutes. The action. Now, when the market has these tremendous gaps like it had today, there is going to be a lot of margin calls that have to be met, a lot of positions that have to be closed, a lot of profits or whatever. Especially, after Netflix, probably there were a lot of options there as well. And until all those are settled, we can have this kind of activity. There's some tremendous back and forth. A lot of chop, even though the market's to the upside, gap to the upside, everything points to the upside, and still have a lot of chop. Just like if the market was opening inside previous day range, which is not the case, right? But the action is like it was. Now, if I got this as a taper, now it's selling from hardback. So it's selling from hardback. I do have a long here. With 5 point stop. I will stop out. No, it's too early. Here. There's still a lot of rebalancing, a of things going on here. Can this be, now the question is, I just asking, I'm going to ask myself, can this be a day that can be seen as a consolidating, like a day with sideways trading? There's tremendous amount of volume here. The market has not closed the gap. The gap still remains quite an impressive gap. If volume was lower, I may be looking to the downside. But also having this overnight inventory is 100% long and it has higher volume, it makes it, I may think that this could be something more serious than just long liquidation, right? I don't like what the market did here. Just bought from this level here. Now, let's see if this market can close this gap here. Now the ES has direction. It's to the downside. The Nasdaq has good high, technically good high, those 2 ticks above overnight high. Now this is quite an obvious place to buy here, right from the high of this distribution here. Let me do something. I'm going to change Okay, there's some volume coming here. This distribution has been closed. Another pretty obvious level to buy. It's overnight halfback. Exactly to the tick halfback. Low odds of that level to remain there. No, man. I don't feel. I don't feel this mark. I don't feel it. Yes. Obviously, value is going to be higher because the market opened with a gap here, and you trade with value, and I trade with value. So far, I have tried multiple longs when the market was up here. Now the market has direction. No one see if the market can close the gap. How close the market comes to close the gap. Nasdaq is in sync. Nasdaq low is weak. Has no excess. This market, the ES has been bought for exactly how back here. But notice the taper here. Come on, man. This is the second time I have, but the market keeps going lower. I had the same thing before here. Now it's having it here as well. You know, as long as the gap remains, I'm going to be watching this market to the upside. Go figure out, man. Market close that distribution. Don't tell me you are going to. Don't tell me you're going to come to the highs now. Have anything there? Go figure out, huh? Oh boy, this trading is just fantastic. You know, I tried multiple loans when I saw this market just dying, dying and dying at the lows. And I was stopped out in all of these trades. In all of these trades, I was stopped out. And looking this market, watching this market being bought from exactly overnight high back, the Nasdaq has another pull low, and I didn't go long that because of that reason. And this is another thing, right? That's just one piece of information. There's only one. The reason why I have this long is because the market break yesterday at the opening, from the opening. I said I thought the trades were going to, will try to do the same thing today. I guess the significant amount of long inventory from the overnight was a factor. Now look at that taper at the high. Isn't that nice? Let's hold. It goes from almost 3,000 to 4. Now, based on this information here, I took a short. I took a quick short here. I don't want the market to come back inside this area here, which will put the market back inside A, and at the risk of taking B high. Now, the risk here is that this market is to the upside, okay? So I just put my stop to break in a little bit, just one tick from break even. And that was it. Who said trading was easy? Huh? Who said trading was easy? Gap to the upside, spike to the upside. I have a bias to the upside. I don't want to trade against value. Value obviously is higher because we have a gap. Boy, the tempo again. No, it's very, very unusual because it has this high volume here. And there is just, man, come on, man, it just looks like there was nothing. Like there is nothing here, actually. Okay, just having some directional. I second guess myself here when I see this taper here. The reason why I didn't go long here was because of this low was exactly at this half back. And I thought the market may come back to check this half back out and maybe getting long somewhere in this area here just before reaching POC. And POC would be, or couple ticks of POC would be the stop. You just didn't play that well. That way. You didn't play that way. You can see me snoring here because I fall asleep. Oh, how embarrassing was that? These markers have been really hard for me lately. Something that I have noticed also is all this frenzy about trading. It's kind of like dying now. If you have anything, please let me know. You have a comment. I see this as a failed attempt to close this gap here. Now the volume here, gosh man, it's impressive volume here. This market is just so bad, man. Man, I don't have nothing else to say here. I missed the opportunity. I was stopped out multiple times when I tried to buy this market here. And the last thing I expected is, having a rally which basis from Halbach. I thought, that the market may come back and correct this, maybe be a buyer again in this area here, but it never, the market never did that. Now the current high doesn't have too much odds of staying. I mean, that BC high is obviously a question of the high there. Okay, sorry I don't have too much today, but if you have any question, please let me know. Otherwise, this is it for today. Thank you very much. I wish you guys a wonderful rest of the day. Bye bye.